Hello Penguinauts, I'm the Beardy Penguin and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program Fall of Kerbin. Now I thought last time went pretty well, but then Tape, the Kerthenian imperialist scum, they made a vicious counterattack. They now outnumber us in the air, on the ground and in the sea. Many brave Kruolan lives were lost that day, but we are going to make them pay for every inch of territory they have taken. We are going to make them pay in blood, and we are taking none other than the best to do this task. Manfred von Kerman, the greatest pilot in all of the Kruolan Union, and, in fact, the world, is going to be leading the charge on our forward operating base that the Kerthenian imperialist scum have mockingly taken for their own. This cannot be allowed to stand. We shall crush them. We shall make them pay, and they will never ever think to invade Kruola ever again. Now Manfred, he is not exactly a fighter ace yet. He hasn't actually got any kills, but, well, that's soon going to change. We're going to show these Kerthenian scum how we do it in the Kruolan Union. Hopefully a little better than the flying of some of my wingmen right now, because they, yeah, as you can see, not everyone is quite up to the same level of flying as Manfred here. But anyway, Manfred is going to show those Sparrowhawks, those vastly inferior aircraft, what the Tetrids can do in the right hands. Right, here we go, we're closing on the enemy planes. Now we're up against Sparrowhawk 2s, which are vastly inferior when it comes to maneuverability, but when it comes to speed, these things are lightning fast. Now what they're going to try and do, I assume, is gain altitude above us and try and make us stall as we climb towards them, then boom and zoom onto us. Now I'm hoping that, well, I'm 100% confident that our maneuverability will counteract this, but we cannot be 100% sure. But we have Manfred von Kerman here, of course. There is no reason to worry. We are going to crush these imperialists with complete ease. As you see, they're almost up to our altitude already. Like, geez, we probably should have gone for a bit more of an altitude advantage. We're going to keep our wingmen in a close formation for now. And then we're going to do a straight charge into the enemy, and then we'll release our wingmen when I believe the time is right. Now they're flying away from us right now because they're cowardly imperialist dogs. But here we go. They're coming around in a close formation. Okay, we're going to split up our formation. So I'm going to release my wingmen and let them engage on their own. We're going to get our guns ready. Here we go. Get them cocked ready. Let's do this. Let's engage these imperialist scum. Let's make them pay for invading Kruolan territory. How dare they? Okay, looks like our wingmen are... yeah, the wingmen are going for that Sparrowhawk on the right. So we're going to go pick off these two over here on the left. Now we're going to try and maintain some altitude above them. They haven't quite been able to match our altitude just yet. So we still do have an advantage. They can't boom and zoom us yet. So with our altitude and our maneuverability, we should be able to take them out with ease. Here we go. Oh no, they're going in for jousting. No, we can't allow that. Here we go. Fire the guns. Okie dokie. Let's pull out of this dive. We do not really particularly want to be crashing today. Is that a Sparrowhawk? Whoa, it is. Jeez, we're going very fast. Okay, there's a Sparrowhawk. Looks like one of our wingmen's already on it. Okie dokie. Whoa, this is hectic. Just trying to find something to shoot at with all the maneuvering biplanes. Okay, our Tetrids is on that Sparrowhawk, so we're going to pull off him, disengage, see if we can find another one to engage. There we go, there's one over there. Here we go. This one is Manfred's. Okay, here we go. This is for all our fallen comrades. Fire! Fire the guns! We just need to take him out before he takes out any of our comrades in the air. Come on, fire, 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 fire! Oh, I'm concentrating here. This is intense. This is some serious dogfighting we got going here. Okay. Oh, see, they can massively out-accelerate us, so we can only get on their tail for a short time. Oh, he's already spun round. He's going for jousting. No, you don't. No, you don't. See, we can't get on their tail for long because they massively out-accelerate us, but we can get onto their tail in the first place. We just don't have a particularly long time to shoot at them for. Oh, we're getting hits on him. We're getting hits. Come on, Manfred. Come on. Take him down, take him down. Rip out one of those wings. Rip off those wings. Oh, we've definitely got someone on our tail now. Oh, I'm not entirely sure how the rest of the battle's going. We're just trying to focus. Oh, let's not out-accelerate him. He's pulled straight up. Pulled into the vertical. And where he's gone. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? We've stalled. We've stalled. We've stalled our aircraft. Oh, no, 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 no. No, we stalled. We're a sitting duck. We're a sitting duck. Oh, no, 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 no. We lost something. We lost something. Oh, dear. We've been hit. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Oh, they tricked us into pulling into the vertical there, and then we are a complete sitting duck. No serious damage. They've just grazed us. And here we go. We can get our revenge. I believe that's the Sparrowhawk that fired upon us, or perhaps that's the one we were chasing. Here we go. Let's get some good hits on him. Take him down. Yeah! Boom! Good hit, good hit. But we've still got someone on our tail. Look, there they are, engaging over there. Whoa! Something's gone down. It's a Sparrowhawk! Yes! Tetris has taken it out. Awesome! Okay, we've got one of them. Looks like that Tetris is engaging the one that's next to us. See if we can get on this one over here. There he is, and... oh, we're on his tail now. Me and another Tetris. Okay, our wingman is supporting us. And... open fire! Yeah, we're on his tail. He just can't shake us. Despite the fact that they are much faster. Whoa, there goes the other Sparrowhawk. They just can't shake us off their tails. And that, I think, is what's giving us the crucial advantage here. Fire those guns! Fire everything! Just, 30 cal guns just do not do anywhere near enough damage, do they? Just exactly what it was like back then, but it's just... oh, yeah, one of our wingmen got a good hit there. Come on, let's finish him off. Let's take out this Kerthenian dog, and let's maintain our engine. Oh, whoa! One of our allies has got a pretty good hit on him. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is. He's pulling into the vertical. Let's not fall for that again. Oh, no. They're not going to make us stall this time. But we are going to pull up. Oh, here we go. They're both in close formation. Okay, here we go. Fire! Oh, yes, he's providing perfect target for us. Oh, he's just outturned us. Okay, come on. We cannot match the maneuverability of a Tetrids. Haha! And fire! Oh, these things can take a serious beating. Jeez. Just trying to get on target. And... oh, he's out accelerating us. Look, he's accelerating straight away. Diving. Ah, these two Sparrowhawks are being pretty tricky things to shoot down. Oh, it's pitiful amounts of damage. We just can't get enough shots on him. He's invading all over the place. Oh, that's some good hits. And... yes! Yaha! We got a wing! Oh, he's going down. He's a sitting duck now. Let's finish him off. He's fighting it. No, I don't think he can recover from that. He's just going straight down. Straight into the ground. Boom! That's a kill. Manfred, look, he's... oh, awesome. 2 down, 1 to go. Where is the final Sparrowhawk? Can we see him? There he is. He's up there. Our wingmen are engaging him. Okay, we got a little close to the ground, but we're trying to get back up there and take out that Sparrowhawk. Just going to blow off one of those wings. Just going to get close, nice and close, to do some damage with these 30 cals. You just need to be really, really damn close. The amount of damage these things do is frankly pitiful. Although we are up against aircraft with made of cloth and string, you know. Oh, there goes his tail! Oh, there we go. Kill number 2 for Manfred von Kerman. Cool Kerbals don't look at explosions. Down he goes, and that is a victory for the Kruolan Air Force. Something we sorely needed after the pretty terrible losses we took last turn. There we go. That'll show those imperialist pigs to engage our Air Force and to invade our beautiful motherland. So we've landed our victorious aircraft on our forward operating base, which is rightfully ours again. Now, we've taken a couple of hits here and there, blowing off some of our decals and stuff, but no serious damage. The only problem is we have used a significant amount of our ammunition. Now, Manfred, he's quite conservative with his ammo, and he's only got 800 rounds left, but our wingmen, they've completely used all of their ammo. They haven't got a single round of 7mm left. Thankfully, we have got a supply unit just 25 kilometers away, so we can move that here, resupply our aircraft, and they'll be ready for whatever is to come next turn. Now, while our supply unit has been administering ammunition, snacks, and a fresh coat of paint to our fighters, we've moved up our heavy fighter and our ground forces to secure the area. We're not going to make the mistake of launching heavy tanks without light tanks escorting them ever again. But anyway, that is certainly not all that our Air Force is going to be doing this turn. We have a mission for our Captain Attacker. Now, Tape has only got 1 light tank remaining, and, well, we're going to hit him as hard as we can, okay? We're not going to fly into gun range. We're try and fly above its gun range, and the reason we're carrying 4 250-pound bombs is because one of these bombs is more than enough to wipe out his tank, and tanks have a habit of shooting bombs out of the sky, so we're going to drop as many as we can. And people have been saying in the comments, it's not at all realistic that they can shoot bombs out of the sky, and I do agree, but bombs of this era were incredibly inaccurate and even more unreliable. So the fact that our bombs are pretty insanely accurate and 100% reliable, I think it balances out the fact that they can actually shoot down the bombs. I think it just about balances out with how reliable and how accurate our bombs are. So I think it's alright, that's all fine. But here we are, we've secured our forward operating base again, and we're certainly not going to leave it without anti-aircraft guns from now on. We've learned our lesson there. We underestimated the Kerthenians, I will admit that much. They did hit us pretty damn hard with that counter-attack, but it was only 2 turns worth of units. This is another great thing about Fall of Kerbin. If we'd lost that many units in Collaborative Warfare, we'd have lost the war, just completely lost. But we can take severe losses like that. We can have a paddling, as the Mighty Jingles puts it, I believe, and we can learn our lessons and we can recover from it. We can strike back, and yes, we'll be on the back foot a little bit, but we have a strong back foot, and we're going to strike back at the Imperialist dogs, and we're going to go destroy their light tank. Right, here we are, approaching Tape's lonely little Minotaur Mark 1. I think we've pretty much proved that the SM-1 is vastly superior to Tape's light tank, and I think, yeah, our fighter is superior to Tape's. It's just that Tape's overall strategy and on a tactical level is apparently pretty superior to mine. But anyway, we're going to make him pay for every inch of Kruolan territory he has invaded. Here we go, we're going to drop 4 250-pounders on this thing, give it a rude awakening. There we go! Bombs away! We're pretty much at the limit of this thing's altitude. It's really struggling to keep its nose up right now. Yeah, so we certainly can't go much higher than this. I think we are just about outside of its flak range. It doesn't appear to be shooting at our bombs. It might engage in a minute, but or maybe we've taken it just completely by surprise. I'm not entirely sure. Is its gun functioning? I don't know. Can't see if there's so much gunfire there, but there we go. Just wiped off the map. It didn't really stand a chance, did it? Nope, not a single chance. Okie dokie. Well, you might think that's the limit of our mission, but as usual, Tape has left his supply units completely undefended. He's taken to calling them Eddie Stobart now. I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah, I think we're going to go make him pay for that mistake once again with a 7.7mm machine gun. Hello, Eddie Stobart. I do apologise for making you pay for your leader's incompetence, but, well, we can't have you building forward operating bases, can we? I guess Tape should just give you some, escort next time? I just keep punching through his front lines and just destroying all his supply units. I'm not entirely sure why he leaves them so unguarded. You think I don't see you there, little supply truck? Trying to sneak round to the north to set up a forward operating base? Well, think again. Yet again, nothing personal, yet extremely personal. Fire the guns! Are extremely inaccurate and extremely tiny little guns. But they do the job, 30 cals. They're fine, really. Come on, can we get some explosions, please? I ordered explosions. There we go! Better late than never. And there we go, let's try to crash into our target. Now, as I'm sure many of you know, our navy suffered a terrible defeat last turn. The Kerthenian scum pounced upon the Jawaya and sank it to the bottom of the ocean. But that was actually because the turrets Tape was using, we didn't realise, are actually from late World War II, so the fire rate on those guns was more than double the rate of fire of my 8-inch guns. So AC is probably going to be a little annoyed that we're messing with this mod, but I've actually halved the firing rate of those guns so that they're not so overpowered, to prevent Tape having to replace all the turrets on his ships. But anyway, well, we'll find that Kerthenian battleship that's making such a fuss. We've got to sink the Centauri because the world depends on us. So hit the decks a-running, boys, and spin those guns around. We're going to find the Centauri, and we're going to cut her down with this, the King class. I haven't called it the Emperor class because this is our first battleship. We're almost certainly going to make something much larger. But it has got 6 15-inch guns in 3 turrets, and it's got 20 of these 37mm AA guns. Now, we've actually changed a lot of the naval rules quite a lot. Now, these 15-inch guns, they've got a massive range. Problem is, we can't actually utilize that range just yet because we're not using the fire control radars. We're implementing those after turn 10 when we hit World War II. At the moment, we just got these air search radars. Now, they can't slave the main gun turrets, so these are great for detecting aircraft and warning the ship that something is incoming, but we can't actually control the main guns with them just yet. So this is limited, but one salvo from these main guns, especially once something gets within 5 kilometers, should sink a Kerthenian ship in one salvo, unless it is a Kerthenian battleship, in which case we might have a bit more trouble. Now, we've also changed some of the naval rules, so that as well as launching this with 6 15-inch guns, I could also launch it with 7 14-inch guns, or 8 13-inch guns, or etc, etc. So each inch you drop in caliber, and we round to the nearest inch, you can add 1 extra barrel, which yes means that I can create a USS Atlanta. I know quite a few of you have been asking me to make that, and I might make it next turn to replace the Royal class, because apparently it's a little it's not quite up to par with the Kerthenian battle cruisers. But anyway, the KUS Mindmaker. Mindmaker is, he probably doesn't realise, but I do actually like all his comments. He's a really nice guy. He's always comments something nice, always got something nice to say, and I just really appreciate it. When I read really nice comments, tell me, really enjoy the video, Beardy, here's some tips or whatever, and he's just a genuinely nice guy, so yeah, just name a battleship after him. I'm hoping to be surprising quite a few subs. I don't get as much viewer interaction as I used to, which I don't like, so that's why I'm naming my ships after my subscribers. So yes, Mindmaker, this ship is named after you, my friend, and this is going to go head towards the southern island chain. It's not going to attack the Centauri, unless the Centauri attacks it, which would frankly be suicidal against 15-inch guns, but Tape can do that if he wants, but we're not going to chase after the Centauri, even though I said we will cut her down. Now, this is going to take up a defensive position in the island chain. After sinking the Jawaya, Tape's pretty much claimed that island chain now, so he's sending all the supply units in to start building bridges. So we're going to start building fortifications and try and keep them out of those island chains. I highly doubt we're going to be able to use it as a route into Kerthenia. So this is going to take up a defensive position, and we're actually moving our little class destroyers to actually go after the Centauri, and small fast destroyers, torpedo boats, that's what's going to hopefully keep Tape's navy at bay. Now, the sinking of the Jawaya changed our plans quite a bit, so I decided to use the supply unit that was originally intended to refuel the Jawaya to construct this bridge here to the first of many islands in the island chain. And what we're going to do is use this island as a forward operating base, which we're going to create with this supply truck that we launched last turn, which means we'll be able to launch planes at will to harass Tape's ships. So hopefully they won't be able to cross the island chain, and also harass any of Tape's land units or supply units that try and build bridges across. So next turn we'll have this fully garrisoned and fully defended, so hopefully Tape won't be able to get across this island chain. And we decided to use one of these smaller islands, because if I built a bridge to the big island, I'm building bridges for Tape. This way we're not actually, Tape really can't use this bridge to get across from the other side. Instead of building like 2 bridges through these small islands here, it makes far more sense to just build 1 bridge from the big island. So I'm pretty sure we're not helping Tape out here, we're just helping ourselves, which means we can move our land units up and to our new forward operating base, which we shall begin construction on. So to finish off, we're just going to send a supply ship after the KUS Mindmaker and 2 supply trucks to the northern front. Now, I'm pretty sure we've struck back at Tape pretty well today, but nowhere near the sort of casualties he inflicted on me last turn. We're not going to underestimate him again, and from now on we're always going to have anti-aircraft guns surrounding our forward operating bases and our heavy tanks. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and I will see you all next time.